Kick this motherfucking mule, Lee. What's happening, beautiful people? It's the Church of What's Happening Now, New Testament, Tuesday, the 7th of October. It's myself and my little Jewish Cato, Lee Boogaloo Sayat. We're here to bring you another week of nonsense, some news, and a beautiful interview. What's up with you, Tarzan?
Good week, dude. No real complaints. What's up with you?
Same shit. Just getting older. Went down to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking hot. Listen, no. No, it's not going to fucking happen, okay? I don't like the heat. Tony Montana don't like Colombians. I don't fucking like the heat. There's a certain heat I could take. There's a certain heat I'm durable for and I could rock with. There's a certain heat that destroys my fucking central nervous system. And it started growing up here in the summers with the humidity. When you're 13, 14, you want a little piece of nookie cookie, you walk up to one of Charlie's parties, and by the time you get here, you got puddles under your arms. I didn't like that.
No.
I never liked that. So
Humidity's different.
Colorado was low humidity, and I tried to live in that type of atmosphere for years, and I did. And even California has got 2 weeks where it's fucking unbearable. But the other 50 weeks,
Fantastic.
That shit for 2 days was unbearable. From the minute
And it was September. Like late September. Was that bad?
I waited, and everybody's like, it'll be 80 tops, 70 at night, because it does drop at night. That's the thing about Austin, Texas. I don't even know if it's a fucking desert. I got like an F in geography. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it gets cooler at night. All right, so I land at 4 o'clock. I mean, I left here, it was fucking perfect. Perfect the weather's been in New Jersey and New York City. Perfect. The way it's supposed to be every fucking year at this time. This is supposed to be, Yankees and Mets and fucking the Giants. Well, all those 4 teams suck, but it's supposed to be this type. It's beautiful. This is the type of year you come to New York. Right fucking now. There's a little window between March and May that's fucking gorgeous, but this is it. So I leave the airport here. I'm leaving like Zsa Zsa Gabor. Let me tell you something. I had checked, I look up the Austin 10-day weather,
right?
The 5-day weather, and the 3-day weather, and I fucking make because all the weather is a hypothesis.
Right.
Okay? They don't know more than you. They don't know more than you, okay?
It's a complete guess.
They got the maps and they make it's going to be
pressure.
Rain here. There's a 60% rain chance of fucking on Tuesday. Well, the Jets got 60% of beating fucking nobody. So what are you telling me? It's going to rain or not, but they always hinge you.
Right.
So you don't look bad. It's like when you go take your car for service. It's going to be 10 days. The tariffs, the Chinese people, right? They hit you with everything, and then you get your car in 4 days.
Yeah.
You look great. They knew you were going to get it in 4 fucking days.
But just in case.
Just in case. They hit you with the 10-day fucking rule.
Yeah, the weather's a pain in the ass. And you like watching the local news, so you couldn't do that with Texas. You had to go online and you were doing research?
No, I just go on Austin weather and I look at the 3 days. So I pack light, the whole fucking thing, okay? Here's what they don't fucking tell you, okay? I land, beautiful flight, not bad meal. Not a fucking bad meal, United. Very nice. They even had a banana pudding. I gave it to a baby who was sitting next to me. I was a gentleman. I didn't touch the bread. I just ate the fucking entree. I get there. I'm like the 3rd guy off the plane. Guess what?
What?
We're in gate 12. Guess where baggage claim is? 10 and a half. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those planes where you're like, I don't even need my inhaler. I made it to baggage claim. Guess what?
What?
I fucking look up and guess what? There's my fucking luggage. I take the luggage.
Oh, fantastic.
As I'm walking out, some Puerto Rican kid talks to me from the Bronx. I talk to him as I'm talking to him. I press in the hotel in my Uber. When I look at the fucking thing, it says 2 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 minutes is fine. Beep, whatever, $45. And then my card didn't take. So I had to go through PayPal, which is fine. I doubled it up through PayPal. So boom. All of a sudden the thing, we've located, his name was Hector. All right. Hector will be there in 8 minutes. Whoa. You just told me 2 fucking minutes. I felt like, what's his name in that movie with Brad Pitt when he's a fighter?
Oh, Fight Club?
No, the other one when he's a Russian, when he's a fucking from Ireland. Snatch.
Oh, I just watched that this week.
How good is that fucking movie?
Fucking a great movie.
That's a great movie. But when the guy's cooking the sausages, and he goes, how long? 5 minutes. Hey, how long for the sausages? 10 minutes. Whoa. You just told me 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. What the fuck? That's how you feel. You just told me 2 minutes, and it doubled up to 8. Now I'm in there 4 minutes, and it's still stuck at 8.
Oh.
So I want to see where this motherfucker is. I'm looking at this fucking arrow, and I'm out there. Where's all this traffic at, right? I want to see where this fucking traffic is. So I made the mistake of going out there, dog, and I got hit with a shot of fucking hot air. If you thought landing in Florida was bad.
Oh, I know. I was just going to say that.
This made it look like a fucking dream vacation. It just hit me. And I had a T-shirt on. Nice, very nice T-shirt. And nice black shorts with a belt, with socks, sneakers. Okay. I'm not out there 2 minutes, and I could feel a bead pop out of the Cuban afro.
Surprised it took 2 minutes.
And it went quick because there's no more hair back there. It goes quick down the valley.
It really does.
Right down my back. I'm sitting there, 8 minutes. Guess what? Now he's down to 1 minute. He went from 8 to 1. I don't know how the fuck he did this. Unless he's fucking got one of those rocket ships. He went from 8 to 1, and he's like, I'm arriving. I'm standing there for fucking 10 minutes. I'm there 22 minutes. I'm fucking furious. I'm steaming. And finally I asked one of the guys, I go, dog, where's the Ubers? And he goes, come here. You see that building over there? He goes, you got to walk through that. All the way through there. And when you...
Oh, yeah, Austin's a pain in the ass.
Oh, my
I forgot
God.
about that.
I fucking told him, are you fucking kidding me? And he's like, no, you got to do it. I go, okay. Dog, halfway I was having a heart attack.
Oh.
I was just throwing... It was like when I gave Christy Lorenzo the edible, and he threw the cold water in his face on the way home. And telling me he just put the bottle of water in the car. I'm like, Chris, you're all right. He's like, not really. That's why I poured water in my head. I'm like, that's what I had to do that. And then I got there, and I'm like, Hector, where the fuck are you? And he's like, arriving in 4 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Fuck Hector.
Yeah.
And there was some Arabian cab driver, and I asked him, I got to get here. And he goes, get in, chubby.
I'm surprised you didn't do that.
He gave me a fucking towel. I gave that guy like a $50 tip.
Nice.
Because he gave me a towel, and he had fucking cold waters with ice. He took it right out. He goes, I'm sorry. It's very hot down here. Put the towel on your head. I'm like, you're a fucking bad motherfucker.
Oh, nice.
He opened the windows. He had it perfect, the air. He's like, yes, it gets very hot.
Did you even cancel the Uber, or did you just like let him go, like let him show up? To be honest with you, I'm actually impressed with you that you knew how to call an Uber.
Dog, you don't know Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey's a traveling man. So now, whoa. Bring that beat back. So now I do my stem cells. It weighs too well. I do a spot at the fucking Comedy Mothership, which was a perfect night. My friend got sick, which I love her to death. I didn't give a fuck. And then I get there, and I'm like, what am I going to do in this heat? What the fuck am I going to do in this heat? But we're going to go back to ways too well. What am I going to do in this heat? And I go, you know what? I'm just going to go home. Going home. When I got back to the hotel, the Uber dropped me around the corner. They were doing construction on 6th Street.
Oh, no.
Dog, another batch of fucking sweat that attacked my body. I basically went upstairs. I was packed already. I just basically took a T-shirt out and a pair of shorts and re-washed my ass because I'm not flying with a fucking muggy ass. That's not a good recipe.
No.
I fucking powdered the balls good. I put that betanate, the powder. I save it just to go, no.
Oh, what's that?
Because in the plate, because when you have shorts, you have to really imagine, listen, I'm a 62-year-old man.
Right.
It's like an old animal, okay? I'm that old bull on the fucking farm, okay? And I got a nice pair of balls and all the other things around me. You don't see them hanging too much. You know why?
Why?
Because out of all those bulls, my balls smell the worst, okay? So now I'm on a plane. And I don't like wearing underwear with a fucking pair of shorts
Why?
because it just don't work. I don't like wearing underwear with a pair of jeans either. But with a pair of jeans, nobody could get a whiff. But with the shorts, somebody's getting a whiff. I don't know who's sitting next to me on the plane.
You can smell your balls through the shorts?
Listen, if there's a dirty woman 2 feet from me, I can smell that pussy. I just have
can't.
it. Oh, bro, please. I can smell a dirty pussy from fucking... I grew up over here. I grew up in Jersey. I'm trained to smell like if... You know, you could smell a smelly fucking dragon. You could smell it when you're talking to them. You're like, Jesus Christ. And it's not bad. I like the smell of vagina. And if it's got that wang to it, it's not bad. I'm not complaining. But you could smell it. You could sense it. You're like, oh, that's good. Okay, you know, whatever.
But that's not what people think when they smell your balls.
Not really. I'm 62. When I was 22, my balls must have been a paradise. It was like it's like eating a double cone. It's like getting a double cone ice cream.
Right.
You lick both the sides. One's chocolate, one's vanilla. Women love your balls when you're under 30. They fucking lick them to death.
Yeah.
With Coke, no Coke. They don't give it. They suck them individually.
I like how all this is going through your head on the way to the airport.
So no, it doesn't matter right now. So I get to the airport. Everything's going beautiful, but I had shot stem cell in my knee. And they put a Band-Aid on it. I had like a little boo-boo. And I really wasn't in the mood to fucking walk through this airport. But I'm a man, and I'm not going to take away a seat. First of all, they drive you around in a wheelchair. I don't want to be driven around in a wheelchair. If you got one of those scooters, you better throw that crippled guy out because I'm taking that seat for the small 40. I'm taking that. I've done it before.
Oh.
Some guy was there with crutches. I got one of those black dudes for $50 in Dallas. Shit, don't clean up everybody everybody in the house.
Oh, the golf carts or something?
Yeah, in Dallas, the connections are deep. Chicago.
Yeah.
You have to take, before you go to Chicago, Dallas, always have an emergency $50 bill. Because if they don't get you on the way out, on the way in, they're going to get you on the way out. You're going to be in a pinch, and Chicago, $50 bills work best. They don't give a fuck if you're a cop. They don't give a fuck if you're a soldier. They don't give a fuck if you're in the Army. How do I know? Because I've seen it. I had my American airline ID one time.
Right.
And I put a 50 behind it in Chicago. I was on a line from here to Bulgaria. And let me tell you something. Some dude was, what's going on? I go, listen, I put the card on. He goes, get out of the line. This motherfucker walked me to my plane. People couldn't even get plane tickets. Everything was canceled. The small 50, that definitely gets their attention. They pulled me out of the fucking line, and I gave them like an edible. Once we walked through the line, I started giving them edibles and Gorilla biscuits. I gave him everything I had because he saved my life.
You give, like, have you kicked somebody off one of those golf carts? You like stop it and be like, I need to get on. And like, they kick somebody off of a golf cart.
I can't lie, twice.
That is.
I didn't kick him off. The black dude kicked him off. Not me. He's like, dog, homie's paying the tab here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I remember one time it was this old couple that, you know, when an old couple that's white is a real pain in the ass, and they ask you a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I pulled up, and I'm like, dog, where are we going? He's like, hold on one second. Folks, and he put him to the side, and they're like, where are we going? He's like, another guy coming for you. And he called one of his cousins. All right, now we can do business. Get on this motherfucker. I'm like, stop at the taco place. Stop here and get me right to the fucking window.
Oh, my God. That is fantastic.
But this is terrible. So I get to the airport. I'm fucking tired, guys. I was out till 2. I couldn't fall asleep. Now I got up early because I forgot to take my fucking prescription pill shit to sleep. I couldn't sleep all night. I was restless. And then you get up and everything's a fucking hike in that heat. Now I get to the airport and I'm like, it's going to be the fucking airport was empty as fuck. I get to the airport and they're like, oh, boom, boom, take your luggage. I got my little sleep apnea bag. I walk and I see a little window for clear. All right, I'm in. Let me get it. Oh, you are clear, but you have to walk all the way down there because you're not TSA approved. I go,
what if I was?
You can't even ask. You know who you could bribe, and you know who you can't bribe at the airport. The new generation, they I can't accept that. You know, they're fucking retarded, right? So I didn't say nothing. I go, where is it? And the lady points again. Remember that fucking guy the day before with the Uber?
Right.
It was even twice long.
Oh, no.
I saw a little, I couldn't even see it. I'm like, oh my God. I start walking over there. I got to start peeing. I'm an old man. That bladder breaks at any time. And dog, I hold it to the end. Like when I pull the skin back on the Cuban egg roll, it just blows on the wall at the hotel. There was a Chinese man next to me. I didn't even make it the other day. Anybody who came in after me slid into fucking the toilet. There was piss everywhere on the floor. So
I could just imagine it pooling by your feet.
That's why I hate Newark. Because I get anxiety when I walk in an airport. All right, so you walk into Newark United.
Right.
Walk into Premium, right? Premium. Premium means white people. White people who are out of shape. That's what premium means. Who don't mind paying a little extra for all the comforts of home to be close by.
Right.
Walk into United. By the time you walk to your window for premium, you got to pee. And guess where that bathroom is? The pinga. That's down in fucking Hoboken. Oh. Now you got to take your little fucking bag. You already got to pee, and you got to walk to Hoboken and hold your pee, and then walk back. Anyway, why get into that topic? Let's just get to the situation at hand.
Right.
So, they made me walk over. The line was quick. I'm not going to lie to nobody. It was maybe fucking a minute 30, and I was through. On the way there, they saw something hot over here. So they filled up my balls with the guy with the gloves on both sides. I don't know why. Both ends, they kept telling me my balls were on fire. So fucking some little black guy's hitting my balls with his fucking with the
back of his hand. Yeah,
like, yeah, like it's a speed bag. Like he's like, bucket. So fucking like they're nice guys. And they're like, where you going? And I show him my plane ticket. He goes, oh, you're in 3A. I look up, I'm in window 18. I could live with that. I walk all the way down to 3. Guess what, motherfuckers? There ain't no 3A. I already have the sandwich. I bought some shadrul sandwich. There ain't no 3A. I show it to the United lady, and she's like, no, you're window 29. It looks like you have to walk over there. Now, let me explain something to you. Some people do kinky things at airports. I do kinky things for all the wrong reasons. Okay? I want to get on that plane, either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Lee.
Right.
You're my witness. Am I always on that plane first?
Oh.
I don't care if I got to lie to them. I'm 1K, military. I tell them whatever they need
You
to
set
hear.
up, I could paint the picture right now. You're right at the edge of like the line with the sleep apnea machine. And just looking for, like, you're just ready.
I'm focused. I want to be in that plane, the top 3 people, because I never want to get into a misunderstanding about the luggage thing. Nothing bothers me more when you actually pay for a first-class ticket and some guy that's sitting in 26B walks on and throws his luggage in his bin, and now the people in first class can't fit their fucking luggage.
Yeah.
That's why they paid for that fucking plane ticket. And you know what? I stick to it. Even though I get my upgrades out the ass. I got 2 million fucking upgrades with everybody. Every time I fly, they're like, oh, you get the bing, 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 bing. For 5 years, I played donkey, and they kept giving me shit.
Oh.
You motherfuckers wanted to fly during the pandemic? Not me. And they kept giving me tickets. They matched them. They offered me a credit card for like half of what they even called my fucking house. JetBlue called my house and said, Mr. Diaz, what's the fucking problem?
We miss you.
What do we need to do here? You were on our flights once a month. What did we do wrong? I go, nothing. I don't live in California no more. They were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. I don't travel as much. They were always very good to me. I think I had 2 delays. Now they get delayed every 3 weeks. Anyway.
So you had to walk. Did you walk all the way there?
I started to make the trek, but I tapped out by 5. I was done.
Isn't that
I would
2?
already walk to Uber. Yeah, 2 is all I needed.
You went from 3 to 5.
Look, listen, this is how bad society is today. My face is red. The airport, it was 94 degrees with I don't know what level of humidity, and the airport was humid, guys. It's like a fucking swamp. You could actually see that the shirt I had on was like a gray T-shirt.
Oh.
It was already sweaty down to here. My hair was wet. I'm sweating. I go up to the guy. Now, again, I reach in my pocket, guys. The money's in my hand. If he would have been smart, if he knows Uncle Joey and how chubby and how you don't like to fuck around, he could have said, give me the whole knot. And I would have gave it to him. Take me to the fucking plane. Take it. I want you to fucking cut everybody off. You see a guy walking with stilts, kick the stilt. Let him know what's coming. I'll give you the whole fucking wad. It was like $300. Again, the kid looked at me, he goes, we can't do it unless you fly Frontier or American Airlines. I go, dog, I'm over here dying. I'm a 62-year-old senior. Now I'm got to go for the violin strings.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he's like, I still can't do it. And I'm talking to him with the roll of 20s right there and a yardstick. I can't do it. I'm like, dog, I'm sure. I looked at him and I go, you know what? You really suck. You really do. As a human being, you suck. You won't take a bribe. You didn't do anything here. You didn't do anything. You can only work for Frontier. They're fucking bagel eaters. You can only, that's it. That's all you can fucking do. So now I'm walking, I'm huffing and puffing, and a fucking Mexican lady actually comes up to me. And she goes, sir, are you okay? I go, no, I got to get to fucking gate 29, blah, 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 blah. She goes, well, I'll try to send a cart for you. But we don't really have carts. They're going to have to call Central Booking, and then they have to call here. Then they have to call Newark. No. I'm like, listen, I'll just take my time. Guess what this lady did? She got on the thing, and she goes, United, I have a very angry man here. I wasn't even angry. I was just breathing heavy, and I'm sweating. And you want to fucking stop me from walking to my destination to ask me what my ticket number is on the flight. I'm like, Jose Diaz, I've been flying with you guys since Jesus left, What the fuck? It's just.
Right.
And then, thank God, a cop from the club saw me.
Oh, thank God.
One of Rogan's employs a bunch of cops there at night.
Right.
He goes, Joey, everything all right? I go, no, I can't get a fucking thing. I just went to waste away. He goes, hold on. He went behind the thing. They were looking at him like, you're not allowed to do that. He was telling them, relax. And he pulled it out. And on the walk, he said it to me. He goes, this is what America is building. This is the bullshit. This is why it's all bullshit. For America to get better, people have to start acting. Like, are you fucking, I could have been somebody's grandfather with a missing fucking lung. You know what I'm saying? And these two kids, they were kids. Both of them 24. Listen, when I was 24, if you would have showed me $300 after I got to carry old people around for a $2 tip, I would have fucking robbed the sleep apnea bag and kicked me down the stairs. I would have took me to United and go, hold on, there's a door. Get the fuck out of here, stupid motherfucker. And I would have had everything, the chain. They just, I'm not saying I want you to be a criminal, but at least be a half a human being. You know what, sir? The hell with Frontier. Give me $25. I'll have you there, tip-top magoo. I got an Asian friend. He knows how to, you could whip him for the extra 10. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever thought about, they have suitcases now that like you can sit on and drive you places. Like you could actually sit on the top of your suitcase.
There's some point where you cannot be a fat fuck all your life. I don't want to have knee surgery. I did not want to have knee surgery. And it was COVID. People had to wear a mask. And the day I went, it was a cold day in January to do the pre-screening. I went in there, and you know me, dog. I always got an itchy figure. I'll leave at the drop of a fucking dime.
You really will.
I walked out of a weed store the other day. That's it. They kept me waiting for 20 minutes 4 times. Done. I go into a weed store down the corner. I'm in and out of there like I'm a fucking man.
Good for you.
So what are we talking about?
About the suitcase with wheels. But that's cool.
Oh, no. I go to the doctor's office 9 in the morning. My wife drops me off. So I know I got to take an Uber home.
Okay.
I know I'm not sitting in this doctor's office. This is bullshit. It's COVID. You got 80 fucking people in this doctor's office. Why everybody needs knee surgery now? My knee was fucked up. But I'm like, I don't even want the knee surgery. I don't want to do this. I'd rather stay at home. I'm scared to leave the house. I don't even want to leave the fucking house. And I'm standing there holding on to a wall. And this guy comes in that had to be 360 pounds. And there for the grace of God go I. At the time, I was like 316. And this motherfucker had the giant gear. Both knees had braces on them, shorts. He hasn't put pants on in 10 years. The one calf had the blood in it from the starting to swell. This motherfucker gets to the front of the line. And I think he's got like a suit. I don't even know what he's got. He flipped it over. Boom. He opened it up. It was a cooler. He took like a beer out and he sat on the beer on the cooler. And he's like telling the lady, Yeah, 6'4", 205. I mean, he was like 5'6", 400 pounds or something.
Oh.
And I go, that's not going to be me. I might as well get the fucking knee surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck
But
yeah.
you have to do something.
Right.
It even says if you have knee problems to walk 6,700 steps and your knees will nulligate some of the fucking pain. It's the people that just tap out and go, I got a bad knee. No, you don't have a fucking bad knee.
Right.
You have a bad knee because there hasn't been blood in there since you had blood in your dick. By the way, I
can't wait to see where this goes.
I have a dear friend that works at Chill Cryotherapy in Marlboro.
Okay.
And the other day I was having Starbucks. She was telling me that, she goes, this weekend I have to work. I can't see my son till Sunday. And I go, why not? She goes, because Saturday they're training us. And out of all the girls, we all signed up because they're paying you a lot to train. And what they do is they put something in a guy's dick and they put gloves on you and they shoot the dick or the pee hole inside the pee hole.
Oh, fuck that.
And it makes your dick grow an inch.
Uh-huh.
And it makes your dick get harder up to 90%, whatever.
Is it a one-time shot or you got to keep going back?
I think they blast you 2 times. But I asked her like a week later, I go, how did that go? I go, do you have to hold the guy's balls and squeeze them? And she goes, no, they sent the lady. We just had to do it on like a fake dildo or something. I'm like, look.
Holy shit.
It's a different world out there, guys. If you haven't slung some dick, get ready. Speaking of slinging dick, here we go with some Blue Chew and shit. We'll be right back after this ad. What's happening, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here. Listen, the biggest dick in the world won't do any good if you can't get it hard. No matter what your downstairs is packing, make it rock solid with Blue Chew. Listen, Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Now, you can got tablets that taste like mint. Listen, they taste tremendous. You can pop one and blow mint right in a girl's nose. It's like that Viagra scent right to the fucking nose. They go, butts. And you can take them any time of the day. And the whole process just takes a little time online. No more wasting time at the doctor's office, telling them stories about your great-grandfather. Listen, he don't care. With Blue Chew, it's easy. Get Blue Chew and get ready to become an absolute legend. And Uncle Joey's got a special deal for all my listeners on a beautiful Tuesday morning. All right, ready? Ready? As always, you're going to get your first month of Blue Chew for free. Yes, free. Just press in promo code Joey, Joey at checkout and pay $5 for shipping, and that's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Yeah! Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And I want to thank Blue Chew from the bottom of my heart for sponsoring the show and for putting some oomph in these men that don't know what it's like to sling dick. You know what I'm saying? It's the season to sling dick. Ho, ho, ho. We're back! Anyway, our guest this week is a dear friend. I love her to death. You guys might recognize her from Mob Wives, which unbelievably ran from 2011 to 2017. It's got to be one of the longest lasting shows on VH1. It even outlasted the Chubby Show. Remember the Chubby Show? Remember the money they were giving, 90 grand?
Who?
And VH1. That's how they got on board in the beginning.
Really?
What was the name of the show?
They were giving somebody 90
Was it Biggest Loser?
an episode?
90 grand.
I'm coming back.
90 grand for the season.
Oh, for the season. Okay.
Listen,
you can
but
have
it was
that,
like
though.
8 episodes.
Really?
They sent the car for you to pick you up. You went to whatever gym or trainer you wanted to.
Really?
They would cover your meals if you needed them. Yeah.
I should've
Celebrity
start-
Loser.
So, oh,
It's
the biggest loser. That wasn't Mob. That wasn't VH1.
Yes, it was. Anyway, don't listen to anybody on this
Because I
fucking
would have
thing.
started before Mob Wives.
Don't
on
listen
the
to
Biggest
anybody,
Loser.
please.
Okay.
There was one on NBC.
Yes.
That was very big.
That one I remember.
Then there was one on VH1.
Before that.
It was the one like fucking,
What?
every fucking stiff in America went on there. Like every weird stiff, okay?
I missed that because I was chubby when we started Mob Wives.
90,000 for 8 Sundays or something.
Really?
You taped on Sunday. They took you to Mountain Resort. They rubbed your feet. You went to different things to get healthy.
Really?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yeah.
I missed that
So there
one.
was a big one on NBC with Jillian Michaels.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
And everybody
That
else
was the
became a
biggest
fucking star.
Right. Okay.
Celebrity Fit Club.
Yes.
The Celebrity Fit Club was at VH1.
Really? Very interesting. Well,
And they had another one too, Celebrity something else. Not Cook Off or nothing like that, but
on VH1, they had Celebrity Rehab.
Yeah.
Celebrity Rehab.
Yeah.
With Dr.
That's
Drew.
the one.
I remember
Dr.
that.
Drew.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
And they had Crazy Man on there, the guy who played whatever in
Gary
La Bamba.
Busey? No.
Gary Busey was on there.
Yep.
They had a lot of crazy people on there. Steven Adler, that's right. They had the fucking.
They had a lot of celebrities on Celebrity Rehab.
Then they had a celebrity. My God.
Celebrity Wife Swap. Big Ange did that one with what's his name? George Hamilton. Right? Is that his name? Is that the guy that's all slick back and stuff? She had to be his wife. Yeah, they had Celebrity Rehab. They had a lot of, actually, VH1 used to, in my opinion, used to be a really good channel to watch, especially when Mob Wives was on, if you ask my opinion. But not just because I'm from Mob Wives, but because, I'm a huge fan of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, so I do watch it. But I think when Mob Wives came along, we dropped jaws. Like the way we were, nobody was expecting anything like us. Got a lot of shit for it in real life. My dad stopped talking to me for 2 years because of the show. So I paid a lot, emotionally and mentally. Actually, even physically, I die in the end of season 1. It airs in season 2 with bad plastic surgery, flatlined. Like, got MRSA through my body. I swear to God, sat up during surgery while I was chopped in half. Yeah. I'm a very interesting person. So, and you never know what I'm going to do. And that's true. Yeah. It was interesting. And shout out to my sister, Jennifer Graziano, who created and produced the show. She's responsible. So when you people like have bad things to say, please say it to her and not me for a change.
But that was like not a weird time, but I remember it was like 2011 was right out, like 4 or 5 years into reality
Sundays,
TV.
right? It was on Sunday.
We changed a few days, but I know we were on Sundays at one point. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
you're fine.
Sorry,
Because
man.
I remember it was the playoffs and our numbers were so close. We were almost, I think maybe the Giants were in the playoff maybe back then.
Yeah.
They could not, they were like 3-8 and we were 3-5. And nobody could get over it. Because that was the season right after my rat ex-husband did the shit that he did. So I die. He comes to me in the hospital. He gifts me this Rolex that I didn't have, which was the stainless steel in my very demented brain. And I'm very honest when I speak, so I don't want to, no sympathy here whatsoever. But I'm a domestic violence abuse survivor, rape survivor, and he's my abuser. So he comes back, and I think to myself, oh, I had to die for this man to love me. And I took him back and the watch. I wanted the watch. Long story short, that watch had a wire in it, and he does go on to cooperate and put my dad in jail. So when we came out of the gate in season 2, everybody was like, oh, and it happened all in real time. So while you were watching it, it was happening to me.
You put a wire in a watch?
I could curse, right?
You can do whatever you
That
want.
stool pigeon motherfucker. You have no clue. No clue. That he not only did that, he only came back to me to set my father up. My father just came home after doing 11 and a half. He comes back. I think he loves me. I move this jerk off in. And the next thing you know, he turns himself in. I find out the newspaper reads, mob wife star hubby's a snitch. I got that when you got that. When you opened the news, I opened the news. And I remember Oh shit! I just lost train of thought because I was thinking rat, rat, rat. That's all I could think about. I'm so sorry. It consumes me sometimes because I'm so appalled that this man that we took in, that my father ultimately wanted to give him our last name. My father loved this man, loved him. He got in less trouble than I did. Like it was always it's Renee's fault. My father would be like, Renee, what'd you do? But meanwhile, it was really never me. It was always him. But long story short. He comes back. He does all this shit. He leaves. He leaves me with a tax bill. And we know the IRS does not fuck around. So I'm like, how am I going to pay?
But if he's a stoolie, they should have picked up the tab.
Yeah, they should have. But you know what they did? They gave him these watches, right? So I go to the jeweler. I said, fuck this. I'll hock the watches. I'll pay the bill. I'm good. They're Rolex. There's like all these fancy watches. I can't say half the names because I'm not a label whore. Maybe a little bit of a tramp, but not a label whore.
Nah.
But anyway, I bring him to the jeweler. The jeweler says, Renee, sit down. He comes out. He goes, I got something to tell you, and it's bad. I was like, Jimmy, give me the fucking money. I got to go pay these taxes. He said, sit down. I sat down. He goes, Renee, all the watches are fake. And I said, how much worse could this fucking get? He goes, and they all have wires. He said, who gave you the watch? I said, my ex-husband. He said, take it off. And that's how I found out that my watch had a wire.
And it was fake. Which one pissed you off more?
That they were fake.
Yeah, that's a
no joke. Thank God for his sake, I did not know. I would not be here. I'd be in jail for murder. I would have killed him because he put my father, my uncle, my best friend's husband, and a couple of other gentlemen away. And there's not even a question in my mind of how, because then people were like, oh, she must have known. She must have known. Let me tell you something about me. I love my father so much. Like my father, God is first and foremost, and God is my God up there. But on earth, that was my God. Like my father's, I shouldn't call him God. That's my hero. He's my Superman, So for me, I think, and I had gotten sober the second I found that out. It didn't last very long though, but I did. I stayed sober for like 6 months. But I also had a nervous breakdown. A legitimate, like hospitalized nervous breakdown. And then I started, got carried away with partying. And I was never I shouldn't even say partying. I self-medicated. I didn't party. Maybe when I was younger, champagne, cocaine, a little bit of this. But I was never a party girl. I'm going to medicate myself so much that I can't feel anything. Because I didn't want to, they took my father. My father was home for 3 months. I waited for this man he did 15. I waited for him. And I remember writing him a letter shortly before he came home. And my mom still has it. And it said, Daddy, don't talk to anybody. I put money on it before Thanksgiving, like the day before, like they normally come and pinch you. You're going and it's over. Talk to nobody. He didn't listen to me. And it normally would be the Wednesday, or they would pick you up on a Thursday, but they picked him up on that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And I once again lost my father to the federal correctional facility. I should just say the government. And my ex-husband went off and I didn't believe it. I still wouldn't believe it. I read it. Everybody said it. And I didn't believe it. And then one day I was on the phone. I was still taking calls. But understand, I took a couple of calls because I really wanted to find out a few other things. And I said, did you do it? He's like, you got to come with me. I said, did you do this? And he said, yes. And I was like, you should just die. I hung up the phone. And that was December of 11. And I never spoke to him again. He wrote, he's always trying to kill me. That's his big thing. But do it already. Because he's not killing fucking nobody. But the bottom line for me is mob wives. On a lighter note, I think God handed me the sentence he did in life. And I talk about the addiction, the abuse, the sexual assault, and everything else, because it's my job to help somebody else get through it. If I'm still standing after everything I've been through, and trust me, you guys got this much compared to what I've been through, then Then okay, cool.
Let's talk about some real fucking shit here, though, okay?
Which shit you? Aside from rats?
Huh?
Aside from the rats?
Let's talk about all this shit. for
Okay,
real.
let's go.
You were a little girl.
Yes.
One day, I'm just assuming,
Go ahead.
one day you kind of had an idea about what your dad did.
I was 16, but I'll tell you that story afterwards. Go
Well,
ahead.
before you were 16, something happened. You opened up the fucking paper one day and there was a guy laying in a fucking yard with a cigar in his mouth who had been shot by fucking
One of those rats.
the other side of the faction.
Okay.
I mean, because it was 1979 and Carmine Galante got shot at Joan Mary's in some fucking whatever, Brooklyn, Staten Island. I still remember being a kid and opening up that newspaper and seeing that fucking picture. They didn't shoot him with the cigar in his
You
mouth.
talk about the man in the backyard?
Yeah.
Gallo? Crazy Joe Gallo? No?
No.
I don't know this guy.
Carmine Galante. So Carmine Galante was in Sicily and he was in jail.
Okay.
And while he was in jail, I guess Rusty was running everything. And this fucking guy came out of jail and he goes, I'm running things. So he just started making so much money, he didn't want to pay up. And they whacked him. Somebody whacked him and they became a captain with another family. And that's the fucking history of the Bonanos, or the alleged
Did
family.
you talk about Rusty Rostelli?
Yes, that was the alleged family that your father was associated with. And then after that, it was just a tremendous history and folklore because, yeah, you had all these other families doing what they were doing, but this family was in charge of doing one thing and doing one thing only, and that was in bringing in the real motherfucking shot. Okay, and they were bringing it in from over there, but their main course was out of fucking Montreal. And there was a family up there, motorcycle family, who I ended up meeting 20 years later through jiu-jitsu. You fucking believe that? How fucking small is that?
Yeah.
That my friend, I go, what are you doing in Montreal? He goes, I'm going to do a seminar. I go, what jiu-jitsu school? He goes, oh, and I go, call him up. Ask him if his father is such and such. And he called him right in front of me and he goes, all right. And I go, oh shit. Drop that phone. You're on fucking candid camera,
Yep.
motherfucker. And they just did some fucking to a regular tax-paying American, you guys would call them criminals. They were probably on the Epstein list, whatever the fuck, right? But when I was growing up, that was my fucking world, was reading this shit.
Yep.
But they were interesting because, they were such an interesting family. And I know you were around all these motherfuckers because I've read some of your comments and seen some of your shit, okay? So let's lay it out here. So, all right, so come on.
Better lay that out, them bodies. Go
But
ahead.
the fucking beautiful thing about this is that the guy who was, and I know you know that sexy motherfucker, the Bonaventure guy, Cesare Bonaventure. Were you around when he was still a good-looking dude?
I was only born in 69.
Right, so this happened in 79. So you're 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 14, maybe
Okay.
15, and I still remember this in the papers. I mean, I'm like seeing this fucking picture of this gangland-style shooting, and whatever the fuck you're into at that time, it just became that. Like, I had always been into that because of my family, the numbers, the Cubans, the whole fucking deal. But now it's like, wait a second. This is getting interesting because all your life, you heard about the Lucchese's. Now it's the fucking Bonanno. And then Bonanno from there they started ripping shit up. And that's where you get the Joe Pistone thing that we were discussing.
So,
With Sonny Black and fucking Lefty and fucking Nicky Glasses. And that's a complete different history. And after that shit, heads rolled. They lost the commission. And then a guy called a chubby dude that was pretty tight up there, had a brother-in-law called Vitali. And he had fucking Joe Messina, who, believe it or not, about 10 years ago, somebody sent me a script. And they really want me to play Big Joe, but I was 4 inches too small. 2 of the producers wanted me,
to play
but
Joe.
2 of them said, he's too small.
They should have just put something in your shoes. But then again, why do you want to play
He's
something?
just a bigger guy. He was a big guy. He was a big guy.
I will say this.
You grew up around fucking men that were fucking gangsters, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
And you ended up with, look at the fucking pipsqueaks walking around today. that have given evidence, and Sonny Black, that shit happened with Pistone. He was in a hole 3 days fucking later.
Yes.
Like, this is fucking, and the guy knew they were going to kill him.
I will say this. So I didn't know anything really about my dad. I was 13 the first time my dad got arrested. And this is what's really fucking crazy. So I'm going to sidetrack it for 1 second. So I go visit my dad at the cemetery a lot. So I've been there very recently, like more than normal. Like, take the guy upstairs for a walk. We gotta figure it out down here. I need something to do. I need more work. I go home and I swear on my 4 grandchildren, I decide to throw on TV and comes up the Bronx Zoo. And it's, do you guys like the Yankees? Okay. So I'm not a baseball girl, but my father took me to see everybody. And it's about the Yankees. And I don't know why. I said, whatever. I turn it on. And now I'm so enthralled in this. Like, I'm shocked about the Yankees and the scandal and the this and the that. And it gets to the second episode and I'm texting people, oh, you got to watch this. Swear on everything fucking holy. All of a sudden, my father's face pops up. He's talking about how this guy, Howie, the rat, who told on George Steinbrenner, it talks about the 5 families and he owes everybody money. And there's every wise guy's face. But for some reason, my father's staring at me on the TV. It was like, I don't know why I brought this up, but I'm bringing it up. I have ADD, okay? And I have OCD, which stands for Organized Crime Disorder too. But anyway, my point was I saw my father and then I saw all those names and I had such a flashback of like, Casabella restaurant. So Uncle Mike the owner was Mike Sabella. He was Uncle Mike. Lefty Ruggiero. My father loved Lefty. So to me, all these men were uncles. And all these men were good men. And I don't care what anybody says. A rat's a rat's a rat. And I'll never fucking change my feelings on them. But the old timer good, wise guys. And I know Joe became a rat. But when I knew Joe as a child, these men were men. They were solid men back then. You know what I mean? We got to remove Joe out of the conversation now. But these were men like that. Shut up. My father's mugshot is so fucking bad. I'm going to show you the little clip. God, you could spot him anywhere. You didn't know if he wanted to break your legs or eat you, one or the other. But it was the worst fucking picture.
Not one picture with a smile. Only with you.
No.
No.
You know what? There are a couple with me with a smile. Usually he didn't even smile.
As long as you're a young
He's
girl.
like, I'm getting rid of her finally. No, but you know what? The old...
Who fucking smiled in the 70s? Everybody today,
yeah, no.
You had that permission.
Not a wise guy.
You had permission to smile when I was a kid. Shut the fuck up. What are you laughing about? Nobody remembers that shit.
Nobody smiled. The old school wise guys were on such another level. It was all the other kids were embarrassed. I took the news article to school. Like, look, my dad made the paper. Everybody's ducking. Nobody picked on me in school after that. I was bullied in school really bad until that. And my father said, you come home and tell me who's bullying you. And, man, he was such a great man. He was such a great man. I wish I would have I shouldn't say that. I'm not happy he passed, but I'm glad he passed when he passed, because if he was to see what the fuck is going on now, who's got a podcast? We got Franchise. I know it's Franchise. It's Franchise. It's the other person. I don't even say his name. But you got that Casal person. You got the one that I just had a fight with all over social media. I wouldn't give him airtime right now neither. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The guys who do podcasts and make a ton of money, but nobody's paid back any family member that they've murdered. And I say it like that because I can. A lot of those kids that were left behind were my friends. And they didn't get lunch money no fucking more. And they didn't get to go shopping no more. And I know it's that world, and I understand what you sign up for. I'm not saying that they walk a straight fucking line, but I'm saying, you know what? If you owe somebody, pay them the fuck back. Okay? Back to me. It's a very heated topic for me because my father did his fucking time like a man. And then they put my father in a position when he passed away. They took something from him that meant more to him than anybody. And then they put you up there on one of those things. And you know what I say? Top motherfucking shelf. That's what my father is. Top fucking shelf all day. He didn't even need to be one of them. My father's self-fucking-made. Self-made. Man couldn't read. He couldn't write. He couldn't read. He couldn't write. He couldn't none. Yeah, consigliere. That's the fucking position he made it to. So they can say whatever they want. They can blame mob wives all they want. Let me break this down too for the people that don't know. It's called the change of hands. They didn't want to give him back what was coming him. So they blamed his fucking daughters. Oh, I've never said that before.
They put him on a shelf.
Yeah, top fucking shelf.
Top shelf.
Top fucking shelf. That's where they put him. But guess what? It's fine. It's fine. My father's still more of a fucking man than all of them men out there. Well, not all of them. I like some.
You know what the reality of the world is? A lot of people never get to see this. That it takes something like that to see the color of people, to see what direction and how quickly they turn. And you go, wow. You can't even get upset. You go, wow, 30 years of friendship, 10 years of friendship, 15 years of friendship. We did time together. We stole together. You know, it comes and you're like, it just takes a piece of your fucking soul out. You know, like it's fucking weird.
It's terrible.
It's
My
weird.
father never opened up his mouth. He did his 15 standing on his head. By the way, my father had cancer of the prostate, the bladder, the urethra, kidney. My father had Cushing syndrome. All while he was in jail. All was very, very sick. Piss and blood. When I tell you, I'll never forget. He called one day, told my mom he was like a half a gallon of blood from the prostate cancer, and they weren't taking him to the hospital. Do you know I somehow, don't ask how, I got the fucking warden on the phone. I said, I'm going to jump out of the window and commit suicide if you do not get my father to a fucking hospital. They put my father on a bus the next day. Granted, I lived on the first floor, so I wasn't jumping
He didn't
really
have to
out
know
of the
that.
window. I was probably just going to walk out. But you have to fight. You have to fight for them when they're in there, and it's very heartbreaking. And that's why I say I'm kind of happy that he's now passed, because my father would die there. Still on his beliefs, even though they treated him like shit at the end and blamed his daughters, which is the funniest thing I've ever heard. How are you going to blame girls? But what did I do wrong? I talked about my father. And I called my ex-husband a rat fucking stool pigeon, which he is. But I technically didn't do anything wrong for them to say that. And I do understand why my father was mad at me. It's something you're not supposed to talk about. Okay, Dad. Well, what about Joe Pistone? What about the Valachi papers? What about that other guy? What about that guy? They're all talking. I did a TV show that we made some money. I bet if we would have paid somebody, they wouldn't have said a fucking word that we did Mob Wives. So it bothers me terribly that we got the short end. I got the short end of the stick, very, very much so. People felt some way about me. They started to disrespect my son because of his father. And at the end of the day, I say this. I get it. I despise my ex-husband. I don't wish him death. That's too nice. 100 angry Renees every day of your life is punishment. Trust me. I'm alone with me when I'm mad. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. But the bottom line is, for me, where I went in my life and my addiction and the dark hole it took me down, because I didn't want to even live. And I would never commit suicide. I think I heard in my lifetime the nuns always saying you're going to hell, and I didn't want to go to hell, and it was a sin, and I didn't want to commit that sin. Committed a lot of others, but not. And I never did anything like legally wrong, but I didn't even want to live. I didn't want to live. I had a son, the most beautiful child. He was 16. I didn't care. I just didn't care anymore, because what they took from me by taking my father ultimately, which I know now, took my identity. So who was I? Who am I? I didn't figure out who I was until maybe a few years ago.
Who told you?
I told myself.
Yeah.
I told myself, because you know what? I was known as Anthony's daughter. I have two other sisters. Obviously, we're all Anthony's daughters, but I was always called Anthony's daughter. My older sister was called Lana. My little sister, Jennifer. I was called Anthony's daughter. I was Anthony's twin. So for me, when they took that, they took me. I was I listen, talk about proud as a peacock. I was so proud to be a mob boss's daughter. I was fucking overwhelmed. I thought it was the greatest. And it was when I grew up.
Fuck
To be
yeah.
my fucking father's daughter. I
get
never
your
waited
cigarettes lit
a
and shit.
line.
What?
Do you
What?
remember Regine's, the nightclub in Regine's?
I heard about that. Is
Okay.
that the one in Staten Island?
No, Regine's was on Park Avenue. A woman owns it. So I'm going
Oh,
back when I was
shit.
16. I'm 56, 40 years ago. Drinks were $22 then. They would roll a red carpet when I pulled up. I was treated like I was, which I was, mob royalty, but I was treated like royalty, like, real life royalty. And
Like Henry Hill.
no, he's a fucking rat.
Remember, he walked in the kitchen of the Copa.
Yeah, he walked through the kitchen. I bet you they would have cooked him in the kitchen. Actually, believe it or not, true story, my father was a partner in the Copacabana.
They all were.
Yeah, they all were.
They all
Everybody
were.
had a
They
piece
all
of
were.
everything. I remember.
I don't know how the owner made it in that fucking place. He got
I
like
don't
a
know,
little piece
but
of paper at the end of
those
the
were
week.
the good old days.
Everybody, I got a piece of that place.
And forgive me for getting so bent out of shape when I'm talking about that, but those type of things, they affect me.
Man, we won't talk about it no more.
No, I'm good
We want
now.
this
I got it
podcast
out.
to be festive.
Right. I got it all out.
Listen, for the rest of your life, there's going to be rats involved. And what are you going to do? For years, I didn't like bikers.
Really?
Yeah, because one fucking
Oh, yeah.
rat
That guy.
on me.
Mhm.
So
I didn't know
I just
that.
took it for fucking granted. But this guy was right. Steve, whatever his name was a fucking. He was like it's like seeing somebody in Manhattan, and they have like the shorts on, and they have the tattoo on their calf. Everything is perfect. The hair, the sunglasses, but there they are smoking a vapor pen, trying to be cool. Meanwhile, we're down the corner smoking with fucking Jesus smoke before he left the comeback.
Which
You know
he
what I'm
is.
saying to you? Like,
Yeah.
and that's what
Yep.
this guy was. He had everything. I learned a lot from him later because now you know what an insecure man was. He had the pit bull.
Ooh.
He had the pit bull. He had the car with the tinted windows. He had the motorcycle. He hung out at strip clubs. He
understand
did
what you mean.
everything that you're screaming that I'm a fucking meek.
Right.
I was just so fucking coked up in those days. I didn't read it. Now, I would
Right.
have said, you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
At the end,
Right.
we all have, when you're an actor, you have a motivation.
Right.
So I've always thought his motivation at the end of the day, and that's my brother George, he had met a girl at a strip club. That was hotter than fuck. This guy must have been 37. She was lucky if she was 25. Spanish girl. Green eyes, the body, the whole thing. She wanted to leave her husband. So Steve took her in. Steve was trying to have sex with her. Now, this is an all-nude strip club. Women are fucking jumping up and down naked. This is 80-fucking-7. People had no idea what was going on in strip clubs at this time. It was every strip club, you get something.
It was like Atlanta.
Yeah. Have you watched that show on HBO this month?
Gigi McGuire. Yeah.
That is
Shout
fucking
out
insane.
to Gigi.
That is fucking insane. But, what we talking about?
We were talking about that you could smell crotch everywhere. Something.
No, that was earlier. That was earlier.
Well, all I know, you said naked strip club, and I was listening to your conversation, and all I'm thinking right now is, don't want to be there.
So this girl told this motherfucker
That she wanted to leave her husband, so he
she was
moved her
leaving her
in.
husband. He moved her in. She took over his bedroom. He slept on the couch. So he goes, when can we start having sex? She goes, when my divorce is paid in full, and it's $10,000. Once you pay the $10,000 for my divorce, I'm a Catholic girl, and I can't sleep with another man if I'm married to another man.
But I could take my clothes off.
And please, come on, and do lap dances and sit on bottles. That's all kosher. But God forbid you give a little guy a nookie cookie for sleeping
Right.
on his couch.
Right.
I don't know. No, it was just the $10,000 for a divorce.
That was.
He was
cheap
just,
shit.
it was fucking just outlandish. So I don't even know what my point was, but
Did he kill the husband?
no, he ended up
Oh.
doing 10 years for what we did.
So he went through all that shit. Did he give her the $10,000? Did she get divorced? No. So we got nothing,
Damn.
She got nothing either.
and he got time,
10 years.
and he told on you.
Yep.
Rat fuck. Listen, well, you know what I learned from rats? I learned that they're the loudest ones in the room, and they all, well, I don't know. I try not to watch too many rat podcasts. Well, actually, I don't watch any, but there's this one kid that pops up everywhere. Oh my God, I wish he would just wax his chest instead of shave it. But anyway, I learned that all they're doing is telling the same story over and over and over, adding there's nothing to them. There's nothing to them. Maybe when they were in the street, but now I can actually laugh. I mean, I'll never laugh at my ex-husband because that's personal to me. You know what I mean? Ultimately, my father ended up getting dementia and died on that last bid. So for me, it's a little bit different. But all these guys, you know, who are being flashy, this, that, and the third, or telling these stories, like, get a fucking job. You're still trying to earn off what you did, and it's not okay anymore.
I'll tell you what's not okay.
Tell me.
That people still trying to sell mob scripts with the name Gino in it.
Gino?
Listen, I get one of those.
Do you?
I think that,
Oh,
first off,
they want you to play.
no more rat talk. It's over.
Okay, good.
This turns into a different podcast.
Yep.
We're
We're not going there.
So it's just weird what's happened. I've been back in New Jersey after being basically gone for 30 years.
Okay.
I was here pre-Soprano, and I came back post-Soprano 10 years after the show has died. And it's so weird now that I don't know who's buying these shows, but the mob genre is dead. Like, it's fucking dead. It's fucking dead. Like, whoever wants to hear this nonsense is fucking living in death right now. Whoever wants to hear any of this shit all over again, they're pulling out all these gangsters from the past. Did you see what happened in America last week? Fucking The Rock came on a movie about Mark Kerr. The movie bottomed out. It made $6 million.
What movie?
Exactly. It made $6 million. Okay, this is what I want people to start looking at. Made $6 million.
Wait, The Rock made a movie.
Right, about a wrestler, a UFC wrestler.
I heard about that.
Mark Kerr.
And it flopped?
It made $6 million last weekend. I know that the Hollywood, you make 10 movies, 6 of them flop, 2 of them destroy it, and 1 of them do men's amends. And at the end of the year, it goes down a funnel. And at the end, you're going to have a great fucking year, okay? You're not going to have 10 for 10 great movies. And that's half of what these movies are doing. But I want you to watch what's going on here. They're making movies about people that, guys, these kids that go to the movies on Fridays and Saturdays, they don't know who fucking Mark Kerr is.
I don't even know.
Okay, no.
Right.
Do you know who Mark Kerr is? You? He's a wrestler. Yeah, I know who it is, but was it worth me getting off my couch to go drop the fifth? So what I'm trying to say, look at and again, everybody had their thing. I'm not going to go into that. The Last De Niro movie. Not a bad movie on HBO.
Oh, that's the one where he plays 2 people?
2 people.
I didn't see it.
No, don't kill yourself.
Right.
But it's not a bad movie.
Okay.
But you could see that now you're digging up guys from 1950. What do you want these people to do? Like,
first of all, the young kids don't know.
They don't
okay, so the
know.
best mob movies were like the Goodfellas, the Casinos. You've already done it.
You've done it.
Right.
So right now, my daughter, whatever mafia movie you come out with in the next 2 years, that's what she's going to think the label is. Oh, no, I've had The Godfather on since she was 2. So it's never going to go rotten. And she loves Goodfellas, The Beaten, The Grandmother's House. She loves all that. And she likes The Irishman when De Niro beats up the butcher for pushing his daughter. She likes The Irishman.
I didn't see The Irishman because it was 3 hours.
Let me tell you what's very interesting. That's how Mercy discovered Goodfellas. And then she saw The Irishman. She's like, no, Dad, leave it on. I like that guy. And I go, what guy are you talking about? She goes, Joe Pesci, because he was in the fucking movie about kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Home Alone, yes.
So fucking kids, like, another time they were there. They were upstairs, and I went up, and they were watching fucking, like 3 girls were watching fucking Goodfellas. And I'm like, No.
But at
Well, we
least
like
they're
it.
watching when movies were good. I mean,
but it's
like,
too slow for them.
yeah, no, it's not.
They don't
it's
even
not
know the-
for them at all.
No. It is for them. But their mind, from what they're already trained on,
Right.
it's even, like when I was a kid, come on. When I was 10, if you put a black and white movie on, I'd tell you to go suck my dick. I don't want to. I want to watch fucking Steve McQueen.
Right.
I want to watch Rock Hudson. Not Rock Hudson. I like Rock Hudson too. I want to watch Burt Reynolds. I want to watch After Vito Corleone. But I didn't want to watch fucking. Yeah, come on. You go to your grandfather's house. Come here. This is a real movie. Come on, Mister.
My father liked. He liked westerns. You know what? Speaking of, like, did anybody see the Charlie Sheen documentary?
No, not yet.
Why are you laughing? Is that not the best thing you've ever seen in your life? You didn't see it?
I saw it, but
You didn't?
I don't want to put more darkness on this fucking podcast.
It's not dark. I
He's
think
gotta-
it's a beautiful story.
Wait,
at the
ended up
end.
with AIDS and getting it in the ass
He's
and fucking.
still alive.
Oh yeah, that's what I. That's
No,
a great
he's-
bedtime story. There was a man long time ago.
We didn't put no
His name was-
darkness.
His
The
name was
mo-
Charlie. His
No.
name was Charlie Sheen. Okay.
I think it's
Let me tell you what happened.
wonderful. He's still alive.
Oh yeah. But listen, let's get to the bottom. He made $8 million, and now he's got to take medication to stay away from the sun every day. You know what I'm saying? You need that shit in your life. Why can't we just be fucking?
Do we need
normal?
comedies? I think we need more comedy.
No, there's too much comedy.
What's
there's too much
comedy to you? Like movie wise.
There's shit we watch.
You don't
now.
think we need a really good comedy?
They don't know how to make them anymore.
Well, Tina Fey knows how to make everything. She needs
Tina
to
Fey
do
knows how to
something.
make anybody, but the people that put up the money are scared people. And nobody wants to take a chance in this economy or in the next 5 fucking years. If I say the word fuck, and you say the word fuck, or there's a nude scene, it's a 50-50. You're just throwing dice.
Really? I guess I don't pay attention to that much.
Think about what's going on in America today.
I try not to. I watch like Columbo and Murder, She
I
Wrote.
understand, but look what's getting made. When was the last time you watched a network television show and didn't have Suicide Hotline by the 3rd minute? Because you can't believe it's so put together. You have maybe 10 solid shows on TV. Maybe. And that's and I'm talking about Mayor of Kingstown. I'm talking about.
That's violent. Isn't that the violent one?
What?
Isn't Mayor of Kingstown violent?
It's about a white dude who's dealing with fucking gangs and jails.
Okay.
and prison.
I think I watched the first
and
few
in real life, he
seasons.
got hit by a tractor, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah. All right. So then you got,
Jeremy or
Jeremy
Renner.
Renner? Yeah, I know
Renner.
him.
He won an Oscar. And you know what? When he won the Oscar, I was like, what the fuck? But now in this series, I'm like, I fucked up. He could have won an Oscar, that dude.
I watched
He's a
the
pretty
early.
good-
I didn't watch the later ones. I watched
Oh,
the
all
early
of
ones.
them were good.
What about Mobland? You watch Mobland?
Very good.
Was it? I didn't watch it. What about Ray Donovan?
That's a long time ago. I don't like the one dude. So.
You know, wow. That's like you're like the 10th person I heard that from.
I'm the type
I know
of
the
dude-
real one.
Okay, yeah, great. But the problem with me is if, like, my wife likes a lot of limey TV,
Who?
English television.
Oh, English TV.
My wife, when I walk in the door at night, as
Chip,
soon
chip,
as I hit the
tally-ho.
fucking living room, I hear chip, and
Oh, okay.
so she
Yeah.
likes limey TV, and I'm not mad at her for it. I'm deaf. So it ricochets off the walls when I hear something completely different.
Right.
That's why when I watch Mobland, I have to put the fucking credits underneath.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
it's like watching Snatch.
Oh, yeah.
they're Trish, Trickery, whatever. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean
So
now.
there's
Okay,
two of those
right.
shows that are very good. It was Mobland and the dude about Mobland's about the white
family,
good-looking dude.
The family.
That's a great show with the Chinese dude. Okay,
Tom Hardy.
But then there's another. You gotta stop it. I'm not talking about that one. There's two.
That's
of them.
Mobland, Tom Hardy.
But then there's another one about a family that sells weed, and they have a Chinese guy that cultivates it. Oh,
Not Tulsa King.
no,
No, I don't know. I don't know a
This is
show
what-
about
Listen,
a
if
family
you don't
and
know,
weed.
now you know.
Oh,
I'm trying
okay.
to drop it on you. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
drop the jewel.
Drop it on you, baby girl. Hold on.
The jewel.
So there was two of them. There was
Okay.
one about a family who took over a weed company and by mistake, and The English fucking, what? The Gentleman.
The Gentleman?
And it's Guy Ritchie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Guy
Okay.
Ritchie's back. Madonna sucked the South superpowers out for a while. Madonna has a gift of doing that. I don't blame her. That's what, Madonna takes your soul out. By the time you finish with Madonna, you need a year of like acupuncture.
The Gentleman?
The Gentleman's a very good television show.
Okay.
Mobland. And then, everybody, I don't know, Sneaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders, people like.
I think Sneaky Blinders is better.
Peaky Blinders, I think.
Whatever the fuck it is, We're in that club now that, you and I are in that club that we get very excited when we get a text message and somebody invites us somewhere, right? And then 3 days before the thing, we might even go do our hair, I'll color this fucking white mop I got. You take a good shower. Because I always take a good shower. Like I scrub my legs and shit. But on this day, I go between the toes. I get the special loofah for the muffler. You want to look good for your people. You put cream on, whatever the fuck, And then you go downstairs.
You lay down in your tova.
And you get on the chair and you smoke a joint. You go, okay.
Yep.
And you feel like shit. Like people have no idea what it is to live by, like, I don't know. There's some days.
You get tired. I just thought of a movie. Wait, TV show, Day of the Jackal.
Look, I went 4 days straight last week.
Going out?
No.
Oh,
but you don't drink. If I want, I smoke dope, maybe.
No, I know you don't. I know about drinking.
That saves me.
Right.
If I drank,
no.
Forget it. 2 nights is a fucking 3-day setback.
Oh,
you got to go out on Friday or Thursday and recover till Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah, no, that recovery's too tough.
I mean, I don't drink or smoke or whatever. I went out on Saturday. I got home at like 11 o'clock. Do you know I couldn't get out of bed until I spoke to you this morning? And I didn't even do anything wrong. And it just, the body
You exercise, you drink water, you skip dessert. No, I'll just take a spoon.
Yeah. I think when you get to a certain age, you get really tired. That's why I know so much about fucking television. But, sorry, the ADD kicked in.
Obviously, you don't fucking know because I'm telling you the shit.
But I'm telling you, did you ever see The Day of the Jackal with Eddie Redmayne? The new one. Oh.
What's The Day of the Jackal about?
Okay, the original Day of the Jackal is the old one. And then Bruce Willis made it with...
Val Kilmer.
No, he made it with Richard Gere, I think. Yeah.
Really?
But now they made, I'm pretty sure it's called The Day of the Jackal again. It's fucking Eddie Redmayne. When I tell you the acting in this is phenomenal. There's a season 2. And what about The Lincoln Lawyer?
What are you scaring me for with this?
Are you kidding me?
You're staring me like,
You never watched The Link because first of all, I'm 31. I'm 30 months celibate, and today's what's the date? Today's the 6th?
6.
30 months and 5 days celibate too, right? So yeah, congratulations. Oh, no? Oh.
Did you hear the date today? Yeah. No.
Today's not the 7th?
What is October 6th? And what else?
It's somebody's clean date.
Huh?
It's got to be a clean date the way you're acting, no? Oh.
No. Who? Anyway, it doesn't matter right now.
Somebody passed? I'm sorry.
Huh?
Somebody passed?
No.
Oh.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Only he would say that. I just give him with a date and he's got to say names again.
So am I trying to guess, what is it?
That's the last motherfucker you want to get into custody anymore. He will drop a name within fucking a second. Oh my God.
Well, here's because when I found out you were coming on, I was thinking, well, when did the mob movies, the Godfather was what, early 70s?
72.
So before then did the rest of the country know about the mob before in the 60s and 50s? Or was that
Watch the fucking Alto Nights, see?
I don't know.
That's what you should be fucking watching is the Alto Nights.
I was 16.
I've never even heard of it.
That gives you, that's
like the guy, that's
what that war is about. It's about 1950, right before Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Cuba was still ticking and this shit was going on. and then later on Vito Genovese. It's an interesting history
Is it?
lesson.
I gotta watch it.
It's
I
a
didn't
very
learn-
interesting history
I
lesson.
didn't learn anything about my father. I was 16. I was in pastels at the end of the bar, and I was having a drink, and a friend of mine was there, and this guy comes over here, and he says, "Oh, this is TG's daughter." He goes, "Yeah, her father's a captain." I go, "My father doesn't fucking sail a ship. What are you talking about?" Dead serious. "My father doesn't drive a boat. Tell him. And he said, "You got to go home and talk to your father." And I was 16. I was like, "Dad, is that why you're always gone on the weekends? Because you sail ships?" I swear to God. He looked at me. He said, "What?" I go, "You're a captain, Daddy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about." He said, "Sit down, Renee." And he goes, "I can't say nothing." But he explained it to me in a way that I could understand. And I said, when all the other kids were learning about birds and bees, I learned about captains and soldiers. Like, so my life changed for me. I was older. I knew we were different because we get to go away and things fell off truck, but I didn't know what the mob was.
What was your dad's occupation at that time that you thought?
He was a captain.
No.
What was his on paper job?
When you went
Oh,
home
you
to
mean
school,
what did he do for a living?
when you
Yeah.
left the house, did he have a construction suit
We
on?
had tort trucking. He was so we had restaurants, and my father had a trucking company. My father always really did work. Like as a young man, when he met my mom, he pushed a hand truck. He washed dishes in a restaurant. He had 3 jobs, my dad. My father comes from the Lower East Side. He comes from dirt, like literally dirt. He was shipped off to California when his father and mom got divorced, and my father's mother was a nut job. He lived in a trailer park, which people don't know. His like curtains was made out of newspapers.
Mine were made out of human skin.
Were they?
No.
Cowhide? No. And then his first arrest was actually when he was like 9 years old for robbing cornflakes to feed his sisters. Yeah. He also saved a family from a burning building. True story. He wasn't just telling stories. And he saved a girl that was drowning. Him and Ronnie Colucci, I could say it, they passed. A girl was drowning in Prospect Park on the ice, and he ran out there and saved life. So as many bad things as he did, I'm sure, but not that I know of, he did good things too.
Listen, they did whatever the fuck they did.
They weren't always bad people, though.
No, you're not talking. But who knows what they were doing in reality? And it's like I read a book years ago, Sins of My Father.
No. Yep.
And that's a very interesting read. When you read that, no matter what it is, it's somewhere in our blood now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
somewhere in your fucking blood. I could put on a fancy suit, and I could put on a fancy suit and make up a great story to you guys that my family was royalty in Cuba and Fidel took the farms. For what? They were peasants. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't change who the
Right.
fuck you are.
No, and I'm
You
proud of the things that I learned
Me
about him when
too.
he passed
Like,
away.
There's some problems now when you just see people and they're overcompensating. Like,
Yeah.
I remember, like, for years I wanted a fucking car. And then when I could finance one, I go, I don't even want a fucking car. Like, my wife had to beg me to get her a car. Like, she was taking the bus till she was 8 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant.
Oh,
And
no.
one day she's
I would
like,
love
hey,
to.
motherfucker, we're going to buy a car today. Enough of this shit. And I had to buy her, like, remember the silver car?
The Subaru.
No, I had the Subaru. She bought a Subaru for herself.
Oh, okay.
And then I used to go, I'm taking the car at night. And she goes, take it, because she liked taking the fucking bus anyway.
Did she? I never
no.
took a bus in my
She'd
life.
take the train, the LA train.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She'd take the LA train.
I've never been on
no
the train,
sleepy
too.
people, no. At
No,
that
so,
time,
but
it was-
this is back then.
This
yeah.
is back then. This is
Yeah.
2011,
Oh.
2012. It's only 4 stops. And I remember going down there going, this fucking train, whew, this is a fucking paradise compared to what I've grown around.
I've never been on the subway.
Even in the city?
I've never taken a bus.
Even a fuck?
nor
What the
a
fuck
subway.
is wrong with you?
My father said I couldn't.
Who gives a fuck? He's gone. You got to go on that bus
No.
one fucking
No,
time.
why? Why would I go underground? Why?
Why would you get on a fucking train?
Because there's rats.
Who
and
gives
there's
a
rats
fuck?
up here and there's rats down there.
Yeah, there's
and-
rats. You're surrounded by rats, but every
No.
once in a while,
Nope.
you got to go in there to realize what you've gone through and then come back out.
No, I realize what
Fucking,
I
we're
have by
doing,
not
we're
going
doing a
underneath.
video next week.
No, we're not. No,
Of
I
me
can't
and
go
you.
underground. No.
Listen, you get hypophobia?
No,
Listen, tell me that you get hypophobia, but don't tell me you hate the rats underneath.
no,
At least
it's
give me
not that.
something.
I'll tell you why. My heart breaks for a lot of people that have to that I have such a blessed life, and it breaks when I see people that are poor and homeless and stuff. And I don't think I could handle what I would see on the train.
But let me explain something to you. You know what would connect your soul more? What does everybody say to do when you're lost?
Go to church
No. What do people tell you?
when I'm lost.
Yeah.
My family usually tells me to go to rehab, but
Right.
I don't know.
You go outside and you find a patch of grass
Oh, you ground?
and you take your shoes off
Yeah, grounding.
and you get yourself back grounded. For me, it's sometimes just driving through my own neighborhood and getting out and walking.
Okay, I
Taking
ground
10
and I had
steps
to
from my own
ground.
neighborhood. You know,
So you want me to go underground
I
to
want you
see other people
listen,
take a
man.
train?
Listen, man, the only way you connect with other people is to see what other people see. Okay? If you're telling me, look, when I was fucking 24, and my brother over there will tell you, when I was 24, I went to a house one night. I was invited to a very nice house, and the girl had 2 cats. And her boyfriend had a dog, and I loved the dog. He was a wolf. I kept playing with the dog, but the cat wanted my love. But every time he'd purr, I'd push him off. I finally told the owner, I hate this fucking cat, and I went on a tangent. Till this day, that tangent haunts me because I didn't hate the cat. I just didn't know about the cat. If she would have taken the time to go, hold on, get that fucking wolf away from her. Let him sit on your leg. He's not going to attack you. So sometimes I'm not fucking putting you down. You're going through a lot in your fucking life right now. Let's take the fucking past off. Let's get rid of the rats. You either got to take a bus.
I'll take the bus.
The buses aren't bad.
I'll take the bus. The
But
bus is
you don't
above
know
ground.
what life is. Because all we're going to, listen, what do you think? I wake up every morning
No, but
going,
I'm afraid to go down there. There's bad things.
I'll take you to a
Listen,
nice one. There's nice ones
bad
that aren't
things
bad.
always happen. We'll make a video of me and you walking hand by hand to the 57th Street exit, and we'll get off at Times Square, and there'll be a gift waiting for you. And the cameras, you'll be sweating a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If something happens,
Okay,
I got
I'll
you.
do it.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
take
do it.
look at this.
I'll do it.
Remember how you used to do the things you used to do?
Uh-huh.
No more. I got this saves everything.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
I got one. I got one. I'll do it. Okay.
We'll be right back after DraftKings. Hey, Uncle Joey here. Listen, unless you've been under a rock and you don't know that the football season is here, and so is a shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, okay? I don't know if you heard of this. It's the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. You can score real money and real fast. Here it is. Just pick more or less or 2 or more player stats, whoever you like. Then sit back and enjoy the game. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. And here's the kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks when they just put $5 entry on your first pick set. This season, play your player instincts. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and press in code Joey, Joey. This game's going to blow you away. That's code Joey, Joey. Play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6, where the crown is always yours. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
We're back, Jack. Anyway, we still got my girl, Renee Graziano. What else? What's in the future? I know you have like 19 books. You got 18 cosmetic lines.
And no boyfriends.
Well, who gives a shit? That's perfect. You don't need a boyfriend.
No, we don't.
You and
So
boys don't mix. It's time for you to start playing the bongos in a remake of the Go-Go's or whatever the fuck you do.
so I am working on a television project, which hopefully in 2026 will return. I am writing my memoir.
Ooh.
Once Upon a Mob Wife. I have a body butter line launching for Black Friday. And of course, it's a play on words. We called it like Bada Bean Butter. We made all these really cute names to it. I'm working on an immersive theater project with my sister Jennifer. I would love to tell all the names, but I was sworn to secrecy. What else? I am a full-time grandmother of 4, which is probably the coolest job. And I am coming up on 2 years sober. I have a great relationship with my son.
What do you do in your spare time, man? You mend sweaters, you collect stamps. What do you do?
Yeah, okay, just me. I still stamps because I'm still writing correctional facilities. No, I actually have been writing, along with my sister, a movie called Jail Mail. That is a comedy. It's a rom-com. So I'm working on that. But
Hold on, what's a rom-com? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Romantic comedy.
Yeah, romantic
I
comedy.
think it's like a sexual move that I'm
No.
You know, like the first time I heard bukkake, when that girl was on the pot, I'm like, I sat there for like 18 minutes. I don't know what a bukkake is. I thought it was like a pudding. I didn't fucking know.
It kind of
I
is.
never heard it.
Tell them what a bukkake is.
Oh, you can't do this. You're a woman of God.
She's not a woman of God.
I'm
Trust me.
Catholic. Slow
It
down.
don't
All
mean
right.
nothing.
Bukkake is when one person is in the middle and there's a large group of guys
Yeah.
and they do some stuff on her face or their
They all
face.
jerk off. Okay. So you know what I just learned? Oh, shit. Somebody will know. What's the name of the chair in the room?
Oh, the cuck chair.
Do you know what the fuck that is? How
No.
disgusting.
What?
Say it again.
The cuck. So it's like that.
It's
you know how
called
like
a
you know how like
cuck chair.
in like hotels they have like one random like little love seat in the corner for no reason.
Yeah.
A cuck chair is now what people do is they go to like a Hampton Inn and like this one
They watch.
like scrawny white dude will bring his wife and 6 black guys will come and fuck her and he'll just watch. And he sits in like
That was a little drastic, about 6. It is when a person watches 2 people have sex. It's a real fucking thing. It dates back to like almost the wrong. I went and I researched. It's called, they're cuckers. These people are cuckers. They sit in a fucking chair and they watch. And now every time, and they're in every single room. So I thought that somebody had really good decorating skills in all these hotels. No. Nope. It's a fucking cuck chair. I was devastated when I found out. I turned the chair around and made it face the
You
wall.
were devastated because nobody invited you to one?
I don't fucking want to watch
You're one of
nobody
those
do.
comics that didn't get invited to Riyadh. All of a sudden, they're anti-politicians. I'm doing business with them, not for nothing. Nobody invited you, your bony ass.
That's why you're. No, it's a thing. In every hotel room, you will see a chair, and it's a cucking chair.
See.
Yes, no, it's true. Google it. Google it.
Listen, I don't need to Google shit because that's why I boycott hotels. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to start going to a company that just pitches tents with a heater, with a little cuck in the fucking thing.
I would
on
love
the
to
floor.
see you in a
I want
tent.
people who cucked on the floor in a fucking tent.
Cuckers. They're
Cuckers.
cuckers.
Look, there's always fucking something. Always remember in life that they're just getting weirder and weirder and weirder. Wait till you get invited to your first tranny sex escapade.
Oh, I've been
And
to
Madonna will
one.
be singing, and they're all trannies with big dicks, hitting each other with dicks. And
Oh, I haven't seen them swing them, but I have been. I have been invited to a couple
And
of
again,
parties.
I'm not mad at anybody's sexual preferences, but get ready for what's coming. You wanted it. It's like Ted Nugent said in 75, right? You wanted it, you got it, you know?
Wango Tango. Didn't he sing Wango
He
Tango?
did
Wasn't
Rango
that him?
Tango, but years later, it's after he drank the poison in fucking Atlanta, Georgia. Somebody knew he didn't like black people and they gave him, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Wango Tango was his way out. That was it.
yeah, but that's all I know about Ted Nugent.
No, Ted
That's it.
Nugent had a pre, and that's when he was a real bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Double Live Gonzo and the first album, tremendous.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I did listen to Van Halen.
I know. You'd listen to a lot of things.
I did. I have a sister that's 9 years older than me.
Sure, you
So,
listen
yeah.
to Pavarotti too. I don't fucking know.
Were you single at all?
And you listen to
On-
salsa. Your husband was Puerto Rican. Ga, 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 ga.
He's a fucking rat. It's
Don't say rat no more.
I didn't
please.
say it. What do you want me to call him?
Just don't say him at all. Don't acknowledge.
Were you
these
single
people.
at all on like Mob Wives? Like,
She's always single.
so did you have any? Did you have any like guys hit you
You're
up?
getting smart now, aren't
She's
you?
always fucking single.
Oh, I would love for you to
Was
go.
I
Adam.
single on Mob Wives?
Like did like guys hit you up?
Oh yeah. I did. I went on like one date on Mob Wives. That was hilarious. And yeah, I was single all through Mob Wives.
And did you like have fun, or the people hitting you up were gross?
Oh no, I've had some fun. I have dated some very fun people in my life. I won't talk about any of them because they're celebrities, but I've had my share that I don't have to date anymore if I didn't really want to. I've had so much fun. No,
I'm just teasing.
no, I have claustrophobia. No, listen, Mob Wives was a really great springboard to other things that I've done in my life. I've been on Celebrity Big Brother. I did 2 TV shows on WeTV, Marriage Boot Camp. He was not my boyfriend though, but we went on it. Family Boot Camp. I've done Chopped. I've had a lot of great things. I have a cookbook, an erotic novel, a children's book. I've been really
You haven't sang yet. You got to make it an album.
Oh yeah, I would sound like Barry White.
Who
Forget
gives
that.
a fuck?
Altogether. Somebody actually just asked me, her name is Brie Biasi. She's like, would you do something on my album? I was like, I could talk on your album, but I can't sing or anything like that. And she's like, no, I want you to talk shit in the beginning of the album. I was like, something like that I could do. But I think if there was anything that I really could do, I became a catechist teacher. I taught religion. Yeah.
That's always great.
It was fun.
I saw you throw like 18 punches on VH1.
No, I pull hair. I don't fist fight. I really.
No, that wasn't you. That was a guy dressed like you.
No, that was the other girls. I only pulled hair. I swear to God.
Right. You pulled hair.
I have a very expensive nose. I am not fist fighting.
Okay.
What else?
You pulled someone's hair on the show?
Oh, we pulled
they got down a few
shit
times.
out of each other's hair on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How good does it feel to pull someone's hair when you're mad at them?
So good. You have to learn how to pull from the really bottom though, so make sure you get it all when you're pulling it. I'm not, believe it or not, I'm not a violent person. I really don't believe in violence. I really don't, unless it had something to do like somebody picking on my son or my grandkid. But otherwise, I don't believe in violence. Sounds strange. And I think for me, I think at this stage of my life, I would love to find a grandpa. Like oxygen, maybe like a couple of weeks to live and sign everything over. But no, I'm joking. I would really, I would love to date. I think I'm probably ready to date. But like what I mean by date is like, you don't live with me, I don't live with you. I see you 2, maybe 3 days a week, and that's it. I wouldn't allow anybody around my grandchildren. I'm very, very protective.
Anything else?
I need a big.
Want a plane to fucking Europe once a month too?
I've never been to Italy.
All right. I'll make a list too.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, what? Would you think I'm
it's
asking
so
for
fucking
too much?
crazy. Like I see those ads of guys like my age and they're walking with their wives who got khakis on and like a shirt with a collar, and they look at the horizon and they're both in awe. And I look at them and I go, I should be doing that, but first of all, I'm not going to stop when I'm walking to go, look at the sun. I'm in awe. Keep fucking walking. I'm 64. I've seen the sun 1,000 times, all right? At night and at daytime.
What would your commercial be? Like what's
keep walking.
romantic?
It's too hot to be. The mosquitoes are about to come out.
You can see it again tomorrow.
And you want to stop and talk to me about the fucking sun. It's just, and you look at that and you go, that's a dream. That's a dream for a lot of American people. And you know what? It's a dream.
That happily ever after? Yeah, that is a dream.
It's a fucking dream. And I buy into everything. I'm a romantic, nostalgic guy. I see those commercials and I'm like, man, I would love to do something like that with Terry. Where nobody has to go to work and we could just walk down the beach and 2 years. And I'm like, that's great. That's great for about 18 months. And I'll be sucking dick, trying to sell tickets in New York City again.
That's not realistic life. That's not life.
I understand, but
it would be nice, but that's not what I want. I don't want that.
No. I'm not saying that, but at the other end, you're sitting there, a 62-year-old man in the United fucking States of America, and you're sitting there, and I got a bum knee, and I got a fucked up toenail, but I'm sitting there going, I could be doing something. I come from that school. Like at 62, I don't want to be walking around going, look, George, look at the whale. I saw one like that in Jersey City. Well, who gives a fuck? Just look at the fucking whale. Okay? I'm one of those guys. Just look at the fucking whale.
So if you had the opportunity to do something different with your life right now, what would you do?
I'd still do what I'm doing. But listen, when you stop is when you're going to die.
Oh.
Okay? They say that.
Surrender, more or less?
They have statistics that'll blow your mind of people retiring and 3 years later they punch the ticket. You worked 60 fucking years of your life doing whatever the fuck you didn't want to do. It becomes, what's that when you throw a punch? It becomes muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle memory. You become a fucking robot. By the time you're 50, 12 more years, 11 more years, I'll be free. 11 more years? You might as well turn yourself in now. See if you could do 6 and get retired after that. You fucking think about it. And then you're 62, and all of a sudden you're turning through Yahoo. If you're 63 and you don't have 82 million in the bank, you're going to die. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How do I win this fucking rattle here? Because you're always scared you're not going to,
right.
And they bang out once you're 65. Yeah, that's fucking, what's that shit they give you?
Social Security?
Yeah, that's like $800 a month, and per year, that check you got to cash within minutes after next year. That's it. That's money's going to different places. They don't give a fuck about old people. And then you have the other thing. What's the fucking insurance they give you?
Medicare, Medicaid.
Yeah, that's for Band-Aids, maybe an eye doctor. When you get down to the nitty-gritty, that shit don't cover anyway. That's why they have Medicare A, B, C, D, and all of the above.
And then you got to buy all
and then you got to buy
things.
all that shit, dog. That's a curveball right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking, when I'm 65, I get free insurance.
No, my mother's 80, and let me tell you something.
Yeah, you complain about your insurance now and you're working.
Yep.
Wait till you're not working, and they don't need you no more.
Yep.
So it's really weird. Like now you have to get in shape. You have to be prepared for 75, and I'll do it. I can see myself puffing reefer, and then one day going, this is shit. Boom, dying from a heart attack. And that's how you want to do it anyway. You don't want to die at home watching the Cosby Kids at 2 in the
No.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom is 80,
Every
and
week-
all she does is watch TV.
Every week with him, he's planning his death. Every fucking, God damn it.
I do this because I'm preparing for, but it's not even that. I'm only a couple of years, I'm a few years older than my guest, who I love to death, but everybody starts thinking about this now. You guys shouldn't, but guess what? You should.
Oh, bullshit, I think about it.
I didn't think about shit. I didn't think about anything until I was like 48. And people started telling me things. Hey, you know about insurance? What? Insurance? No, I had SAG insurance at the time. But there was so many things. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't know what people were talking about.
No, what about life insurance? Young people should have life insurance. They should invest their money into their policies.
Weird.
Absolutely. I thought my father was, which I believed him, go figure. He was like, I'm never going to die. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of everything for you all your life. And I really, truly believed everything my father said. And then, when he passed, I was like, what do you mean I have to pay a car payment?
Yeah.
What do you mean I have to get health insurance?
By the way, those are called,
Yeah.
Yeah, your father said to take care of you, but the rent is due.
He's like, by the way, he's gone now. What do you do?
Yeah, he ain't around. Unless you see ghosts around this motherfucker.
With bags of cash.
I still need mucho dinero on the first and shit.
Yeah.
It's very, you look at things, that's all, and that's what I'm just telling Lee, where you are, and people from all ages watch this podcast. Right now, there's 23-year-olds that they're stuck in an apartment in New York. They went to 4 years of college. They've been in the market for a year now. and they still can't find a job doing what they went to college for. They thought that was the right move. And every month they got a bill from fucking the government, student loan, $68.50, and don't think we don't know where you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you don't know where you are.
Absolutely.
You know? And then you have a bunch of 38-year-olds that have been divorced with a kid.
Yep.
And they got to start all over with a minus $600 a month and $200 for groceries, and they ain't getting no raises. You know, they work for a Chinese company. The tariffs are done. You know, everybody in this that watches this is going through something at a certain age group. And I'm sure there's a lot of 50-year-olds going, what the fuck is my next move? Your next move is to sit still, play it out. You've done this before.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room, George, we've all got out of ourselves out of a hole before. This is just something that we just did. This time we're more prepared and we're ready. We're going to work smarter, get there faster.
But I think that's the difference with us compared to the younger generation. We've done it before. We've seen hard times. These young kids haven't seen what we were about to see.
Again, I never want to sound like our grandparents at these young kids. This new last two generations weren't dragged to work at 5. There's a big trend going on in this company. A lot of businesses are closing because the kids don't want nothing to do with the business. With a business has been open for 89 years. Well, fuck it.
Yep.
I want to get my dick sucked in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I want to do this in Idaho. Yep. I want to fucking go to Iran or whatever the fuck these kids want to do today. Whatever they want to do. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm just spitting shit out here.
Yep.
But that's happened also. I can't blame you.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
can't
mom and
blame
pop
you.
stuff going
You grew
down.
up in that shit. You saw what your grandpa went through, your dad went through, and your uncle went through. Your uncle's missing a hand. All 3 of them are missing hands from carrying brick all those years. And you want me to carry this fucking tradition. I carry a suitcase, bitch. I like fingering people. Yeah. You know. It's the truth. You want me to be a baker. Look at these. Everybody says, well, those Italian cookies aren't the same. Bitch, I'll tell you why. Because you have 8th generation Italian. They don't even know what those, they're so far removed from the original taste of that. They don't even know what that is. They don't even know what that is. Think about what I tell you guys. It's so fucking funny. We're in a different world. Even when I go for Cuban food, some of it is good. Some of it is god-awful. Yeah. God-awful. They're like a map off the fucking recipe. Do I get up and go, I want this redone? No. I look in the kitchen. First of all, God bless them. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they are. They might have a backpack on. They all have parachutes on now in case the ice comes in. They're ready to go, dog. They all got a little suitcase on their back.
But don't you think that this is all really the parents' fault? That the parents aren't teaching their children better at home?
Listen, it's not me grabbing my daughter and saying, clean this fucking garage or paint this fucking wall. That's not even it by a mile. It's the fact that social interaction, learning how to fucking count on, I swear to God, listen, guys, I got a deep problem. I love Coke Zero from McDonald's. Okay? They pack that motherfucker with ice like they don't own the ice company. You ever go somewhere, you're thirsty, and they give you half the glass full of ice like they're in on the ice? Just give me a fucking ice. It's a penny for a fucking big Slurpee filled with ice, and you want to hold back on the ice. McDonald's never holds back. They fill that motherfucker to the brim. I go in there and try to throw them off change-wise every day. Like it's $1.29. So I'll give them like I'll give them like 6 quarters. They go, bananas. Bananas. You have to see them.
And they can't do the math.
They start looking. They start looking at the register. They don't know how to, because the bill is one thing. Hit them with a quarter. Hit them with 4 quarters.
I do love doing, like, when the bill's like 11 and I give them 21, so I get a 10 back, and they look at it, they're like, what is it?
Lost.
Oh, they can't figure that one out.
We had we delivered papers. I've always said that the generations sucked because they never delivered papers.
Yep.
That delivering paper made you a gangster. Plus everything else that you did along the way, especially where we grew up over here. We were very lucky. We had a lot of little things you could fall into by mistake and
right.
pick up somebody to give you $5. You know, it snows now. I want you to, unless this is different in the Bronx. Listen, the Bronx never changes. And parts of Brooklyn don't ever change, okay? Because hustling never changes. It's just less people know how to hustle. But if it snows in my neighborhood, you think there's 8 kids out there making a small 20 pushing your car like we did? Remember when it snowed? We could go to the movies on Friday and we didn't have to ask our parents, and we could actually get a piece of pizza and shit now if we could make $20. If we could make $20 shoveling snow each, and trust me, when a guy like me, a fat fuck that's 60, is driving down the street and he goes, zit, zit, and he gets caught on black ice and he sees 6 little gangsters, trust me, I don't care if this guy's the king of the Jews, he parts with that money because the alternative is his fat ass pushing himself out of there and shoveling himself. Those kids could call whatever price they want to.
Yep.
Whatever price they want. Like, listen, Chubby, relax. We got hot cocoa. Like, there's got to be one Arab because they know what they show up with. We have hot cocoa. Okay, drink the hot cocoa. We're going to get you out. We're going to fill up your tank with gas. Just give us $80, and you'll give it to them. So I don't have to do dick. I'm over here warm in the car with the fuck with Jody Arab.
They don't shovel
That's
anymore.
the mathematics I'm talking about. That hustle, that flow. And I'm not that old guy at the barbershop. I don't ever want to be that grandpa. In my day, you know, we walked from here to Baghdad. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't, okay? No, you didn't. If anybody did that, today's the day to do it. With all the reconstructive knees and all this shit you could do. You can't walk nowhere with the sneakers they had. But anyway, my point is that it's just so much has changed.
Social media.
I am in awe of women. I am in awe of just so much has changed. And it's supposed to change. My way of thinking is 40 years out of line. Let's face it. It is 40 years out of line. I'm 62. The best I was ever cooking was maybe 30. All right? That's where my mind is.
I don't believe that. I think that's unfair to say about you.
There's a part of a person that stays. I'm a fucking old school prude. I like things to say. And I'll sit here and talk about
what
eating
makes
pussy.
what makes that wrong?
Because there's just things that are so old school that they take you down because you won't let them go.
Oh, your belief systems.
My belief. And that's why when people put down the chick with the nice titties in San Francisco, that she's 80 years old and she makes $80 million a month.
Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi and all those old politicians. You know, all
The
those
chick
old,
with the nice titties.
Yeah, she's got banging little titties, Nancy
That
Pelosi.
makes 80. I'm saying, who the hell is he talking about?
You look at Nancy Pelosi's titties. Them things are banging. Women that are 20 want Pelosi's titties. They're perfect. They're round. They're hard. They push the shoulders back. Whoever did the plastic surgery, pushed. Look at her titties, banging. People, I would join her Patreon, whatever the fuck.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, just to see those little titties. They're like little Spalding number 2s. You know what I'm saying? Hard like a motherfucker. Look at those titties, banging. Look, she even has cleavage like an animal. You understand me? But that's not my point. My point is that...
What was your point now that Nancy's boobs are showing?
My point is that there's a lot of politicians, people who are in high posts in this country that are in their 60s, 50s, and 70s that think like me. And my thinking is whacked. Okay? Like, I smoke pot, but I don't want legal reefer. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of going into New York City, and it's the greatest city in the world. Now you've made it every other city.
I agree with you.
It smells like fucking dick in the city.
I agree
You go to the
with you.
Jersey Shore because we don't know how to control it. And if we're going to control it, then you might as well move to fucking Cuba. So why? Because now it's backfiring. I fucking hate it. Every time I walk into the city, you smell it at the, it's a fancy fucking restaurant.
I'm sorry.
And there's three
agree
guys
with you.
smoking weed. And trust me, for the grace of God go I. I'm one of those idiots, okay? But after a while, like everywhere I went, from taxi cab to the thing back, I'm like, I hear you go down the shore, it's the smell of reefer. My views are completely different. They're kind of a little fucking different. Like, I kind of admire now, like, Texas and people like Tennessee, I don't think has legal weed.
I don't think so.
No.
No, because they see now they wanted to give it a look. And there's a lot of money in reefer.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to make, this is a fucking state, but guess what? You have 80 hands here in New Jersey. New York City, you got 80 hands. For every $20 nickel bag you sell, you're only getting 3 cents out of that nickel bag at the end of the week. So you better have good fucking advertising. You better be getting some low price shit. It's a squeeze.
I think it's a disgrace to do it to these kids. Like my grandson will be like, Nene, what's that? And I'm like, a body odor. You know, I mean, I think it's absolutely, I think old school. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with the way that we were brought up. And whoever is running this country right now needs some of us to let them know that shouldn't be done. It first of all, I think it demoralizes and what it does to a woman. Talking about all these things that are allowed. Like
no, I'm talking about marijuana.
We're sticking to pot. We're sticking to pot.
Yeah, we're talking about pot.
I'm just talking about a lot of things that they let go in general that are in line with the old school thinking. I think a lot of things that are happening is because they're not thinking old school. They're more thinking. They're thinking more money than they are thinking morals. And you want to bring your kids. I don't want to bring my kids to Manhattan. My grandkids, not even to go see, Radio City because of everything you're going to see and smell. And why?
Well, guess what? We saw and we smelled that too.
But we saw it and smelled it on a smaller scale.
But at that age, we were intrigued. Mom, why is that guy smoking a cigarette with his toes? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but we didn't have to talk about weed.
No.
Right.
Listen, how many nights do I sit there? And it's 9:15 at night, and I'm about to change the channel. And again, no racism involved.
Right.
I'm not going to say nothing. Some big black guy with dreads makes out on TV with a little Chinese guy on camera. And they're like, if you're a member of this and you don't want HIV, that's great. Do the ad. But what if my 8-year-old son is sitting in that room? Daddy, why are two men kissing each other? Now you got to go and listen. That's a question on Jeopardy they can never get. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget that. That destroys you. Even two women and you're a mom and two women are swapping spit, or you put on, like the other night, about a month ago, it was 10 o'clock at night. And there was a show that was actually they didn't show the woman's monkey, but it were like simulating it, like some guy was going down and out. And there's where you become a hypocrite. Because 15 years ago, I would have pulled my dick out and banged with that.
Are you talking about the Hunting Wives?
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, but now, what if my daughter walks in?
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you see how your perspective always changes. That's why you can't tell me you're this or you're that, because along the line, and then your perspective changes, and then you become a fucking hypocrite for a year. You feel bad about the decision you made 20 years earlier. But that goes around in all the decision making. And that's what the problem is. That we got to start cutting this old blood out of a lot of things. Policing, it's just at a certain age. By the way, I saw your boy today with the half a wig. He was over there with Scalani, whatever, Ciccarelli over at Cuomo's. And you're seeing if he could get a job. You know what I'm saying? I love when people have to cry for a job. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Even at a later age in your life, you still got to show up and make believe you're going to vote and shit like that. Yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
How sad. You've had an interesting life, my love, and yeah, there's been some pain, but you had a fun time with your dad. People are going to do what they're going to do.
I know.
You got to keep doing what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Which is looking good like a motherfucker.
Thank you.
I have to take one of those sneakers off and beat you with it.
Not before you find it up your ass, Joey. No, I appreciate you. For the compliment, and I even appreciate you telling me to curb a word, and that was really very good for me, because I sometimes let other things that are negative get the best of me. Why would you let anything that's negative get the best of you? But for my future and for my grandkids, I just want them to see this grandma show up for them and let them know if they do have to see a commercial like that, that they don't have to watch it. They can go in the other room. You know, there's things that we're not going to be able to change, obviously. You know, we're not one of the lawmakers, and to each his own. But, you know, where I come from and where I live, I still implement my very old school mentality when it comes to respect and honor and integrity and morals.
Do me a favor. They just want to know what's the OnlyFans page. Would you stop?
I don't have OnlyFans. I do have a page actually, but I don't do anything on it.
You got to tell these guys. There's a lot of guys interested in you.
Oh,
Yeah, put a
no,
bikini on and jump up and down.
no,
Well,
no,
you played the bass tonight.
No. no. Mm-mm.
I love you, Renee.
I'm good.
Renee, I moved to Jersey 5 years ago, and I knew about Staten Island. I'd gone there 2 or 3 times. There was a comedy club that I did an open mic at over there once, but I didn't know what the people were about. I just thought they were Jersey people who were fucking rednecks. I didn't know what they were. And over the years, I read there was a garbage dump and this and that and the whole fucking thing. So along the line, I knew anything that came out of Staten Island was fucked up. And then I moved to my hometown where I live now, Marlboro. And Jesus Christ, 70% of the population is Staten Island. So
Yep.
I got the woman across the street from me, who I love dearly. She's Staten Island. And the girl around the corner from me, Christina, who was just her 40th birthday, I clicked with them first. And they're fucking like my soul. Like, one started bringing me chocolate. Like, one night I was getting high in my yard, and I'm like, wow, it's a beautiful night. Let me go out to the front of the house. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I go to the front of the house. I look down, there's a loaf of bread. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I bring it inside. I didn't know what chocolate bread was.
Oh,
From Royal Crown. I didn't know what that was.
oh, from Royal Crown.
And I took
the
it in the
best.
kitchen, and I cut it up, and it was like that scene in Animal House with little kids looking at Playboy. He's about to bang one out, and all of a sudden a woman comes flying through the window, and he's like,
Thank you,
thanks,
God."
God. Yeah. That, you know, every time I
Chocolate
think,
bread.
oh my God.
Especially Royal Crown.
She texted me, did you enjoy it? And I'm like, yeah. And there's something about Staten Island. Now I know like 32 years. You know, I know who went to Moore and who are the Moore's whores. And,
The Moore's Horse.
you know, the
Yes.
fucking hilarious shit. Just, 20 years younger than me, 25 years younger than me, but they are hysterical.
Staten
when
Island
they
has
go off on
personality.
all that. And then they told me the drugs and the pills and the
Yep.
traffic, and and there was like a big exodus. I had a great time, George, at that book signing there. We were that was one of the best books. There was some weird fucking Staten Island women. And there was one woman like, I'm not waiting online. Remember there was a really pretty Italian girl with 3 brothers that looked like gorillas. They weren't going to wait. I even told the guy, go, just let her through. This is not going to end well. Let her through. Let her through. Because I could tell she wanted to tell me something. She did. She was very nice. And I left there going, man. But the food and stuff, like if it wasn't for Staten Island, they'd still be eating macaroni and cheese in Marlboro and those, whatever, Colt's Neck that has all
Cold
that
snack,
money.
yeah. We had Staten Island, a lot of restaurants ended up in New Jersey. Cafe Luna's there. Yeah, there's
The
a
Chinese restaurant is there on the 79. Royal, they have like a Crown Royal.
Wow. No, they do not. I
Yes,
didn't
they
know
do.
that.
3 minutes from my house.
Oh my
the
God.
best shrimp
I'm
and lobster
so
sauce with
excited.
the pork in it and shit.
I will drive for it because
Oh,
down
my
where
God.
I am,
Yeah. That's
you go to Lavotti's, right?
once in a while.
Oh, that's the best Italian.
But I got
Where?
Frialas around the corner from my house.
Really?
Oh my God, they do, because my friend just did it on Sunday. They do a Sunday football special. Listen, I don't want to give the number out because I don't want to, but the number I remember is not a bad deal. Like, it's a fucking spread.
Really?
Like, they send you a tray of fucking nachos, and they're good with sides of avocado, and then they send, no pizza, sandwiches, they send honey, whatever, mustard, chicken strips, chicken wings, 3 different flavors, vodka, broccoli. I mean, it was like, how much? Not fucking bad. I like Lavotti's too, but Everything with them is fucking balsamic. I don't want that much balsamic.
I'm not a huge balsamic
No, I
person,
don't want
but
that
when
much.
it
They
comes
put
to
balsamic on everything.
Italian, Labodi's.
I got so many different
Really?
Italians down there.
Well, you know what? You're closer to New York.
No, Lavodi's is fucking walking distance from my house. I'm
Yeah,
telling
no,
you.
you're closer to New York. In other words, where I than
Oh,
where
yeah,
I
yeah,
am.
you are.
Because I'm in hell.
Yeah, no.
I'm 2 blocks from the fucking beach in Point Pleasant. Like, you shoot me. You ain't getting nothing but sand.
Oh, you're down in Point Pleasant.
I'm like
Yeah,
my next town over is I'm in Brielle, so I'm in.
I went to eat in Point Pleasant one day. I returned everything, even the clam chowder tasted like chicken noodle.
Oh, you gotta go to Spike's because Spike's is really good for
Listen,
the fish.
I don't need to go anywhere. I got restaurants right by my house.
You're right.
I'm sick and tired of driving for look for the new thing. Who am I, Columbus? You know where to get chicken franchise. Go there and shut your fucking mouth. That's it. Well, I'm happy you came on today.
And I am very
You
grateful.
know I love you to death. You're always welcome to come on.
Thank you so much.
And,
I appreciate you greatly, and I
you
love
should have
you
wanted an
too.
edible or anything?
No.
Oh, you're so bad. I don't know if you want to fall off the wagon.
Yeah, and I would say that on camera too.
No, you won't. All right, we got some
Here's
dates.
that sneaker that was going up his ass. It's in his mouth now.
No.
I'm only joking.
Yo, what dates you got?
This week I'm going back to Mass, so I don't have anything on the books this week.
And then what's your next big day?
Next big one, the next weekend I'm in Massachusetts at Roar and Laugh Boston.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
We got a couple dates coming up. I don't remember what the fuck they are.
You got Nyack coming up this week?
Nyack is done, so Nyack is gone.
November 8th, MGM National.
MGM. What is it? Oh, DC. MGM, November 8th. It's a beautiful Saturday night, right outside the White House. Come on up. Tickets are still on sale. That's it. That's all I got for you. I wish I had more.
Nice.
One date at a time. You know what I'm saying, beautiful?
That's right. One date at a time.
One day at a time. One
That's
step
right.
at a time.
That's
Well, I
right.
start talking about December and February. People so fucking retarded right
Oh, wait,
now.
I got an appearance.
Huh?
I got an appearance.
Well, fucking say it.
Oh, shit. I forgot all about it. I got 2. I got one Tuesday at Patrizia's in Staten Island, and November 3rd, it's also at Patrizia's in Massapequa. It'll be on my page. That's all I remember.
Well, I
Oh,
love
my
you.
Instagram page, Renee Graziano, because that's me.
Well, I love you.
And I love you.
Thank you, Lee.
Yes.
Stay black, and I hope everything goes well with Mom.
Thank you, dude.
You motherfuckers, I'll see you next week. Tip top Magoo. Stay black. What's happened, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here. Listen, the biggest dick in the world won't do any good if you can't get it hard. No matter what your downstairs is packing, make it rock solid with Blue Chew. Listen, Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Now, you can got tablets that taste like mint. Listen, they taste tremendous. You can pop one and blow mint right in the girl's nose. It's like that Viagra scent right to the fucking nose. They go, butts. And you can take them any time of the day. And the whole process just takes a little time online. No more wasting time at the doctor's office, telling them stories about your great-grandfather. Listen, he don't care. With Blue Chew, it's easy. Get Blue Chew and get ready to become an absolute legend. And Uncle Joey's got a special deal for all my listeners on a beautiful Tuesday morning. All right, ready? Ready? As always, you're going to get your first month of Blue Chew for free. Yes, free. Just press in promo code Joey, Joey at checkout, and pay $5 for shipping, and that's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Yeah! Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And I want to thank Blue Chew from the bottom of my heart for sponsoring the show and for putting some oomph in these men that don't know what it's like to sling dick. You know what I'm saying? It's the season to sling dick. Ho, ho, ho.